Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today I'd like to do a video called The Binding of Isaac, Why I Think It's Great, which is immediately now where everyone that I know and the few people that I get my views off decide to fuck off and leave the video. That I'm pretty much expected already, so off you go. I've heard a lot of reasons. I've tried to show this to a lot of people, and 90% of the people that I've shown it to have either not ever wanted to play it, not wanted to get it, thought it looked fucking horrible, disliked it immensely. The reasons they've given are multiple and various, and to be fair, that's their own choice, they have their own opinions. I've heard everything from, oh, I don't like the content, as in the storyline, as in it's so dark and horrible, to, oh, the gameplay is simple and basic and repetitive, and anymore, you feel free to like send them, put them down, and you know, there's plenty of different reasons why people don't like it. But very few people, apart from the only person, surprisingly enough, who actually else enjoys it apart from myself, is my girlfriend, which seems a bit strange, considering she likes Pokemon games and nice, friendly things. This is the thing, it's one of those games for me that it's always going to be my favourite game of all time, just because of the amount of replayability value it has. Any other game, anyone, you can ask anyone that knows me, and they'll say I get bored of games very quickly. I mean, everyone I know plays League of Legends to the point of death at the moment. They're all playing it, they're probably playing it now, and you know, they can sit there and play it all night long, which again, that's entirely up to them. If that's what they want to do, they're free to do so. I personally just can't, I physically couldn't do that. Literally only for the fact that I get bored of things very quickly, but I don't get bored of Binding of Isaac. I don't know, maybe there's something special about it, I don't know what, but it's just one of those games I could play it, sit here and play it for hours on end, and wouldn't get bored. Even though it's the same levels, same enemies, technically really similar power-ups as well, just some reason every game feels genuinely different. Which is very few games you actually get that with anymore, which is kind of depressing. You know, we play games for individuality, something, you know, different every time. Something, you know, you buy a game, you don't want it to be like every other game. You want it to be something individualistic to that specific genre. And you know, other games, a lot of games do that. They, you know, they bring out something brand new, and it's brilliant when you play it at first. But eventually, it just gets boring. And that's my issue with the gaming industry at the moment. Is everything's either been done, or it's new, but it gets boring very quickly for me. And you know, like the other games we play, War Z is another one that everyone was playing for a while, but everyone got bored of that finally as well. But I couldn't play it for that long at a time. I could play it for like an hour before I got bored of it from being killed by some random other player. Because people say, like, I've got a good friend who says, you know, it's different every time because the people that are playing it are different. You know, this is going about League of Legends, and to a sense, you're right. You know, different people mean different play styles, whatever. But because they're all using the same character, kinda means that they're still going to employ the same strategy. You know, there's only so much you can do with each specific character's moveset, and although occasionally you'll come across something new, and that's cool, 90% of the time you won't. And even now that I know pretty much what every single item does, you know, I can pick it up and go, right, it does this, it will help, or vice versa on this. I don't know, it just doesn't get samey. Maybe it's just because this is the thing, you play League of Legends, you buy the same items every single game without fail because they're the best ones at the time. If you buy something else, you're a troll. You know, this, it doesn't matter, you don't get the choice of what to buy, you just find shit and make do with the best you have. You know, it'd be like League of Legends giving you random items and going, right, here you go, deal with it. Do the best you can do. You know, that'd be quite an interesting bot game actually, you versus like, you and a friend, or versus a certain number of bots, and it says, alright, here you go, we're going to give you this, have fun. If you kill them enough times, we might give you this. I think it'd be a quite cool idea. But, no, I just... Haha! The tables have turned! Yes, but anyway, I don't know. It's just, you know, people play Call of Duty for hours on end and they find it endlessly fun to shoot people. But it, again, it gets samey. Whereas, you know, this is like I keep spamming off the originality of it, but it's what really stuck it in my head and kept it with me. And you know, I'll probably buy the new one when it comes out. Doesn't matter how much they fucking charge for it, because I'm quite sad like that. But yeah, it's just the enemy design's clever. It's fucking balls hard, you know. The only other game that I get this with, maybe it's just the difficulty as well, is Dark Souls. But even then, it gets repetitive, you know. because you're doing the same storyline over and over. Maybe it's because this doesn't have a storyline, it's not like, you know, advanced enough to have that kind of shit, so there's nothing really to get bored of, because it's so simple. It's like those old arcade games, you know, but they got boring quickly because, you know, there wasn't much to them. This is a simple little arcade game, it's just got a massive amount of stuff in it. There's over 160 something items, each one doing something different. So you can't exactly say every game's going to be the same. Maybe one in every 60 playthroughs or so will be the same. And admittedly half the items are fucking useless, but this is more the point. It's not a game where it goes, oh, there's a useless item there but you don't have to get it. It's, oh, there's a useless item there but it's all you've got, so fuck it, you might as well. It's better than nothing, you know. And again, so this is why you use all the items you get, rather than just sticking to one specific set. No, I don't want that. It's contradictory to myself. But I don't know. I don't see the issue with it. You know, people say, oh, it's got a horrible story. The storyline's supposed to be dark, but it's an Edmund Macmillan game. What did you expect? The guy's a genius, but he's a bit disturbed. I mean, he bought Super Meat Boy, which equally had a fucking bizarre storyline. Admittedly, it wasn't as creepy, but it was still fucking bizarre. Oh, hello. I don't like these fuckers. The enemies, they get a little repetitive, but there's enough to keep it fresh, you know. The idea is it's supposed to be that no two rooms are the same. You get the same rooms all the time, filled with the same enemies. They don't really separate that. That's a bit false advertising, I guess. Oh, thank you so much for that, which won't help me. But there's enough enemies in it that it doesn't get boring too quickly. It's like if you have a game where there's like 15 enemies or so, you know, it's gonna get boring. There's about 20 to 30 possibly in this, I don't know. And each one takes something different to kill. I've already got full damage, but let's just go balls deep, shall we? Yeah, now we're hitting hard. It's only a 10-minute video, I'm probably going to end up completing it. But yeah, this is the thing. At the end of the day, I really like it. Some people really don't. That's their choice. This is my choice. But anyone that does see this video that hasn't seen it or played it or done anything about it, I would advise getting it. For the amount of money it costs, it's the best fucking £4 I've ever spent. Well, £5 including the expansion pack, which gives you another like 50 fucking items, etc, and a whole new boss and whole new levels and stuff. So it's really worth getting if you haven't played it already. There's a demo on Newgrounds, but don't be too fooled by it because the frame rate on that is fucking terrible. It's a lot smoother when you play it on Steam. I love the way, as I say that, it fucking lags balls. Good job, game. Good job to sell yourself. No, it has lag issues because it's on Flash. If you really don't like that idea, it's only occasionally. I'm playing on highest fucking graphical settings, so it's going to lag a bit for me, and I'm recording. If you want to wait, they're making a new version. It's going to be called Rebirth, which is coming out sometime this or at the start of next year. And they're not making it on the Flash engine, so it's going to be a hell of a lot faster, apparently. So that's something to look forward to. So yeah, if you haven't played it, check it out. If you, like I said, don't bother with the Newgrounds thing. It's £4. You know, what else are you going to buy? That'll buy you a meal at McDonald's. Why is that bomb not exploding? What a fucker. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh shit. So yeah, it's £4. You know, you're gonna buy what? A McDonald's fucking cheeseburger with that. Either that or you can get hundreds of hours of entertainment out of a really enjoyable game. And support an indie developer. Alright, that's my rant over. Peace out.